Hey guys, Rachel here. A little red in the face, spent some time in the sunshine today. I don't even have that much to say, so which is kind of good, right? I just want to be here this evening to show you guys that I'm going to be here for you, whether you're here or not, whether you need this in the moment or not. At some point you might need it, and I'm here. If you do join in and there's something specific you're working with, some sort of body ache or emotion or anything that's coming up, just let me know, and either in this class or another class I can gear it towards that. So if we're having some shoulder and neck stress, I can gear the yoga classes towards that. If we're having a lot of fear or anxiety coming up, I can gear it towards that. So we'll just go ahead and get started. Gonna do some movement. I've been pretty active lately, so it's gonna be a slow flow, not too long, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Something great to do before bed, or just in the day when maybe you're working on your computer a lot and everything's just kind of starting to talk to you. So go ahead and make your way to your mat. I'm going to start standing. I know you can't see all of me in my little home studio space, but you know where my arms are. I'm going to take my socks off just because I can't practice with socks on. Alright, so standing up nice and tall. Eyes can be closed or eyes can be open. Feet about hip distance apart. And just start to rock forward and back on your feet. Maybe coming up on the toes if that feels safe. Just noting what's kind of arising in your body right now. Was it a busy day? Was it a slow day? How's the body feeling? Maybe even rock side to side on your feet. And then just come into stillness. Let your arms be heavy. Let your armpits be soft. Engage your quads. Really feel connected down through the floor. And then start that yogic breath of inhaling in through the nose, deep down to the belly. And exhaling out the nose just as long and slow. Again, inhaling in through the nose and out through the nose. And keeping that breath up throughout the entire practice. If at any point you find that the breath is going away, slow down. Just ease back a little bit. If you're breathing and you're aware of your breath, that is yoga. That is like the essence of it. All right. So I'm going to step back just so you guys can see my head a little bit. Take a nice big inhale. As you inhale, raise the arms, take the gaze up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, release the arms, the chin, let it come back down. Again, inhale, arms and gaze go up. And exhale, arms and gaze go down. Keep going, 3 more, inhaling. And exhaling. Last 2. Last 1. And then make sure you have some space around you. Take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And we're just going to kind of sway the arms around. Maybe it feels okay where you're kind of gently hitting the kidneys or the back with your arms. Have a little fun with it. The beauty of yoga is it's not serious, no right or wrong. Breathing and moving. Keep going with your breath. Two more breaths here. then come back. Find a nice tall position and just check back in with your body and see how that feels. What shift do you notice? Maybe a little tingling in the body, maybe a little energy in the body. And then when you're ready, bring the hips or the legs back underneath your hips. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky. And exhale, go ahead and forward fold all the way down. Again, the feet are about hip distance apart. And just take some movement here. Maybe you sway side to side, bending one knee and then the other. Shaking the head gently, yes and no. Breathing. If you don't have any neck injuries and it feels safe to you, you can interlace your fingers. Bring them back behind your head so your pinkies are right at the base of your skull. And gently pull down towards the earth. Keeping a nice soft bend in your knees so that you don't lock out the legs. And breathe. And release the arms down. And slowly roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Let the arms and the head be heavy. Coming up. Take some shoulder rolls at the top. Roll in one direction. And then the other. My shoulders are always so crunchy, but I find it interesting. And come back to standing nice and tall. Inhale, take the arms up towards the sky. Grabbing onto your left wrist, reach up nice and tall, and then exhale, find that side bend over to the side. Pressing the hips out. Gaze can be down or up, whatever is more comfortable for your neck. Inhale, reaching up nice and tall again, grabbing onto that right wrist. Exhale, find that side bend over the opposite direction. Still focusing on that deep, deep belly breath. And then inhale, coming back up. And exhale, forward fold again. Again, take some movement here. Bending the legs, moving the head. And then interlace your fingers back behind you. If that's not accessible, you can grab a towel, perhaps, or you can even grab your shirt. Pull the hands wherever you are back behind you. Let the head drop down towards the floor, and then lift the hands towards the head. So you might come here, or if you're grabbing onto your shirt, you might be here. Again, no right or wrong. Taking nice big inhales. And exhales. Feeling that gentle rise and fall of your body with the breath. And then go ahead and bend your left knee, straighten out the right, and take the hands over to the left and gaze towards the right. Finding a little gentle twist here. And breathe. Next inhale, come back to center, and then exhale the opposite direction, bending the right knee, gazing to the left. Seeing me upside down, it's a little weird looking at myself in the camera, and breathing. And come back to center. And exhale, release the arms all the way back down. Again, maybe return to the gentle movement. And either grabbing your block or a book, I'm going to place it in front of us. Bring the left hand to that block or book. Bend the left knee. Inhale, take the right arm up towards the sky. taking the gaze with you, if that's okay on your neck. If there's discomfort in the neck, maybe gaze down. Also remember the yoga blocks have 3 sides. They have the low, the medium, and the tall. So picking which one's right for your body today. And I love some good yoga props. No shame in some yoga props. Exhale, come back to center. Switching sides. Right hand to the block. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Bend the right knee. And breathe. And exhale, come back to center. Set your prop to the side. And again, come back to that movement. And then place your hands on the earth and walk your feet back into that down dog posture. So you're in an inverted V. The knees are soft, chest is pressing towards the thighs. And once here, go ahead and walk it out. Then one leg, and then the other. Just some gentle movement here. I think a lot of us during this time are trying to do too much, trying to keep busy. It's okay to slow down. I know I'm gonna learn 27 new languages and just do yoga 30 times a day. A little too much. On your next exhale, go ahead and lower down towards the knees, coming into all fours. Do those gentle cat-cows. So inhale, belly drops, chest open, gaze goes forward. And then exhale, rounding up towards the sky. Keep going. Inhale, belly drops, chest opens, gaze goes forward. And then go ahead and exhale, round up towards the sky. Keep doing that. Inhaling and exhaling. And then go ahead and let your big toes touch, let your knees come wide, and sink back into a child's pose. So hips go back towards the feet, arms reach out towards the front, head comes down to the earth or a block. One of my favorite poses, because you can really just let your belly hang out. No one can see it. We spend so much of our life trying to suck in the gut, stand up tall, look thin. Let the belly hang out. No one's around you. No one can see it. Let it drop down. Fully expand. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, go ahead and make your way up. I'm just going to turn my mat a little bit. And we're going to come down onto our backs. So wherever you need to get there. Bringing the knees in towards the chest. Give them a nice hug in. Maybe a kind of side-to-side rock here. If the knees aren't accessible, you can always grab a towel or a shirt, place it around the knees so that you have that more comfort to let your shoulders rest down on the floor. From here, let the arms come out nice and wide. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, find a side twist. Doesn't matter which way you go first. Maybe the gaze goes over to the left if that's okay with your neck. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to center. And then exhale, let them go the opposite direction. Oy, that one feels good to me. Again, inhaling deep to the belly and exhaling. Nice inhale, come back towards center. Pull the knees back towards the chest. Give a little hug in. Come into a happy baby here. So feet coming up towards the sky, either grabbing behind the outsides of your thighs or even the outsides of your feet, if that's accessible to you. And then just play with it like a baby would. Kind of rock side to side. I enjoy straightening one leg out and then the other. And think about how a baby's just like, these are my feet, and they go all the different directions. And you might be a little bit stiffer, and you might be here going, this is all that happens today, and that is fine. Just moving the body. It tells you when it feels good. It tells you when it doesn't. And then we're going to do an inversion, super great for getting ready for bed. Couple different options. If you have a block, picking that low or medium height, feet coming to the earth, knees bent. Can you see me? And then lift the hips up and slide that block underneath your sacrum. It's that triangle bone at the base of your spine. Maybe that feels good and you stay right here. Option 1. Option 2 is just sticking the legs either straight up in the air, or if you're near a wall, coming to the wall and letting the legs come up against the wall so they can feel supported that way. What we're trying to do is reverse the blood flow from the legs down towards the heart. So legs up in the air or up against a wall. The other option is the block underneath the sacrum, and you can rest here. If you feel supported there, one knee at a time, you can lift your legs up towards the sky while resting on that block. That might feel nice also. Wherever you are, see if you can find a little bit of comfort there. Maybe you need to roll out the ankles, point and flex the toes, roll them around, snap, crackle, pop. Maybe you've had a very sedentary day and you need to move your legs. You can take them out wide, kind of bring them scissory, forward and back, as long as it's not causing any pain on that low back. Also, I'm turning my head, but don't do that. We have some extra weight on our neck right now. Let's keep it protected. Let's keep it straight up. And just begin to notice that blood flow flowing from the toes, down to the knees, down to the hips, and the blood returning back to the heart. And as you're here, I've had a little bit of a struggle bus day. I don't know if anybody else has, but some things hit me hard today, which I think we're all doing that, kind of rising and crashing and rising and crashing. So for the next few moments, let's repeat something that we are grateful for. Whether it's you have a home, you have food, you have your family, put it into a positive present statement, such as, I am loved, I am surrounded by family, I am safe in my home. Whatever it is, just gently repeating it to yourself as you inhale and as you exhale. And slowly and safely, as you become really aware of the sensations in the legs. And of course, if you have all the time in the world, stay with your legs up. Stay in whatever posture your body is wanting. The legs at the wall is great for getting ready to go to sleep. It's a great practice. But when you are ready, slowly bring the knees towards the chest. The beauty of practicing at home, the teacher can't see you. Stay wherever you want. Let one foot at a time come down to the floor. Lifting the hips up if you're on that prop. And then let the arms and the legs come nice and long on the mat or the floor, wherever you are. And just feel that sensation of the blood flow returning down to the toes. That sense of aliveness coming from head belly, thighs, knees, toes. Just going to stay here for a few breaths in our final posture, feeling the body. Sending love into the body with each inhale and each exhale. Gratitude for yourself for showing up. I'm going to leave you guys here tonight in this final posture. Letting your arms and legs soften down to whatever's supporting you. Feeling supported by the ground. Feeling supported by maybe the humans that are around you, or all this kindness showing up in the world that's around us. Staying in this relaxed, rested posture for as long as you can. Sending you guys all so much health and sanity during these times. And I will be back here to see all of your happy faces bright and early, 7 a.m.